Welcome everyone, it's me, Mr. 4K. We're back again with a Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Resident Evil 7, it's a very interesting entry into Resident Evil series. It was really like the next generation of Resident Evil. It was like the next major step into a next gen Resident Evil with a brand new Resident Evil engine, and it was a great showcase of Capcom's Resident Evil engine and how amazing it looks. I remember when it first came out in 2019, I believe it was 2019. Was it 2019 or 2018? It was either 2019 or 2018, but I think it was 2019 January. And I remember playing it on a PlayStation VR original, and I'll never forget. I think it was 2018. I'm sorry, Resident Evil 7 was 2018. I'll never forget playing it on a PlayStation VR, and it was one of the best experiences I ever had in VR. Let me tell you something. The best way to play this game, the best way to experience this game, I'll tell you right now, it's through PlayStation VR Original. So if you still have your PlayStation 4 Pro and you still have your original PlayStation VR, I'm telling you, this is like probably the best experience of Resident Evil. The best way to experience this game, hands down, it's through PlayStation VR. Now, what I am kind of disappointed is the fact that they didn't include a PSVR 2 update. Some kind of surprise that Capcom did not include a PSVR 2 update, even though they have Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 8 Village. So Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 8 Village, both of those are PlayStation VR 2, 4, and Village. But they don't include a PSVR 2 update for Resident Evil 7. I'm just a little bit surprised. Maybe they will in the future, I don't know. So this is a PS5 version. I originally bought the PS4 version in 2018. And now this is a PS5 free update. So if you have a PS4 version, the upgrade is free. You don't have to pay for it. It's just a free upgrade. All right. So what I want to do on this video, this sad Xbox shill, what this sad, very sad Xbox shill wants to do on this video is refresh my memory a little bit with this video. I know it's Ethan. His name is Ethan. I want to refresh my memory just to see how good the opening is on this game. And then later on tonight, we'll do a live stream of Resident Evil Biohazard. So we're live streaming Resident Evil Biohazard tonight. This is just me kind of getting my memory refreshed, my ADHD Xbox shill, sad Xbox shill ADHD memory refreshed, and well, I think it's time for the sad Xbox shill to play this. Let's go, shall we? This is my first time playing a PS5 version. I never played the PS5 version, so I'm kind of excited for it. Would you like to convert to save data now? No. I want to start fresh, dude. No, I want to start fresh. I want everything to be fresh. Brand new. because it's a PS5 version. You know, this is for the very first time me playing a PS5 version. Subtitles on, of course. Barely visible. Let me see. Yeah, it is barely visible. Yeah, we'll keep it like this. This is fine. Ray tracing on. Wow, now we have ray tracing. Cool. Wow. This is going to make this game look even better with ray tracing. All right, all right. It's like my very first time that I ever played this game with the ray tracing. So, like I said, we're just, you know, refreshing my memory a little bit on this video. On Final Fantasy. My ADHD Final Fantasy. Resident Evil. And I just want to see how it looks with PS5 version. And then later on tonight, we'll play a live stream of this game. Okay, I agree. Yes, I agree. Okay, everything's good. Graphics, ray tracing on. Okay, good. Start the game. All right, listen. Because I will be live streaming this tonight, I just don't want to, because I know how difficult this game is. I just don't want to be stuck, you know, because if I'm streaming something, I just want to be, you know, smooth riding it, because I already played this. You can go back to 2018 and look at my old videos. Okay, it's all there. This is just me, like, you know, refreshing my memory. Especially now with the PS5 version with ray tracing on, it should look really good. Her name is Mia, right?
Hey, baby.
Is it Mia?
I just wanted to send a quick hello, and I love you. Oh, good news. I'm going to be coming home soon. Yay! I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. Oh, I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have, but all I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Now, The Village is a sequel to Resident Evil 7, just to clarify. Louisiana.
Hey, it's Ethan.
Oh, hey.
Middle of nowhere in Louisiana. What a
Just
perfect,
disappeared the other night.
perfect
Yeah.
setting, huh?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's Mia. She's not dead. She's alive. She's back.
They found her? How? What happened?
I don't know. Look, I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow. Maybe it's a prank. She wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
Dulvey, Louisiana.
Dude, it's been 3 years.
I know, but what if it is her? I have to find out what happened.
Wow, this game still looks great. Was it 2018? It just came out. There's certainly a benefit of ray tracing here. this kind of reminds me of, we gotta take a screenshot of this, of Evil Dead. Remember Bruce Campbell character? They're like middle of nowhere in the forest somewhere out there, I don't know, like, you know, Western Virginia or whatever. And they park the car middle of the nowhere in the forest, and they start walking. Actually, they drove. No, they stopped, and there was a bridge, and yeah, Evil Dead. So it kind of reminds me of Evil Dead. Great movie, by the way. Evil Dead 2, and then Army of Darkness. Oh my God, love those movies. They don't make those kinds of movies anymore, man. You know, that's the thing. Those are the classics. We'll be playing this again. This is just me kind of like getting, you know, a taste of the PS5 version. I can tell you, man, PS5 version looks amazing with the ray tracing. It really does. It looks so good, man. How old is this game, dude? This game is what 2018? 2018, 19, 20. Dude, it's been a long time ago, man. It looks great. But trust me, VR version of this game is probably the best version. It's a big house, man. I just realized this is a huge house. But this guy was also a soldier. This old man, I forgot his name. He was also a soldier. What's interesting about the Biohazard, and the reason they call it Biohazard, it's all this umbrella corporation that really has done all of these experiments with Raccoon, and Raccoon wasn't just the only city. Raccoon was just the beginning, remember. They also expanded the experiments in Africa, right? In Africa, then in Spain, what was it? Spain, in Resident Evil 4, in that village in Spain, where Leon saves the president's daughter. So, and then there's also Netflix TV show series where we find out that Leon and what's her name, Claire Redfield, they learned that that they're using these viruses and as a weapon, right? They're using these viruses to turn people into these monsters and zombies as some sort of a weapon, if you will, to extinct a certain population of a certain cities or maybe certain countries. It's like they're trying to make super soldiers. It's all about being like, it's being weaponized, basically. Like, so I don't know if you guys have watched the Netflix TV show, but you need to watch the Netflix animated Capcom. It was created by Capcom and Netflix. I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil. You know, I think the very first game that I played on my PlayStation, besides Metal Gear Solid, no, actually, it was Metal Gear Solid, and right after Metal Gear Solid in 1998, it was Resident Evil Director's Cut. And I'm sorry that maybe that I'm like, you know, boring you with the story. Yes, in 1998, the very first game I played on PlayStation was Metal Gear Solid. But right after Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil Director's Cut and Resident Evil 2. And once I started playing, so I go way back, dude. I go like 1998. So that's how far back I go with Resident Evil. Resident Evil original director's cut on the original PlayStation, and then Resident Evil 2, and then Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. And after Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, I was intrigued by the story and what the Umbrella Corporation is doing. And then they came out with Mila Jovovich TV movies, and then of course Resident Evil 0 on the which I do have on the PlayStation with a GameCube, and that was amazing. And Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube with Leon. So I guess you could say I'm a big Resident Evil fan. You know, I guess you could say that. Maybe I'm probably the biggest Resident Evil fan, and even I probably don't realize, like, you know, because of my ADHD and my memory. Like, if I look back in my life and say, well, I was always a huge Resident Evil fan. You know. What is this? Sewer Gators, join us. Accept her gift. Okay. I'm looking forward to see how Nintendo Switch 2 version is going to run as well. I think it will look like this. So what do I think about this PS5 upgrade? Actually, there's the old man. It's quite good. There's that famous quote when he says, "Welcome to the family, boy." But why is he doing this? What happened to this old man? Well, it's a secret operation, right? What's the best way for some, you know, secret project by government to be testing on people? It's by using them as guinea pigs in a very isolated areas, right? In a very isolated areas, so they can monitor them, right? If you're going to experiment, if the government wants to experiment, which I'm sure they have done so, I'm pretty sure. The best way to do it is to do it in a very, like, isolated area, right? Like Alaska, middle of nowhere in Louisiana, middle of nowhere, like in the Pacific Northwest. It's to do it in a very isolated area, and that's what they've been doing. And Leon has found out that's what they have been doing. Or going to the third world countries, right? Third world countries. Does anybody even remembers any of the names of these small little third world countries? Does anybody even care to know, right, about these small countries around the world? So the Umbrella Corporation, which is now run by, you know, secret, you know, black budget, you know, covert, secretive government operations. You'll find this out in a Netflix TV show, animated TV show. You'll find out about all of this. What Leon has discovered, along with a reporter, which is now, she's a journalist, Claire Redfield. They find out all this crazy stuff. And Leon has the chip, and I think he wants to give that chip. There's all kinds of secret on this one chip. Secrets about what has been going on, and he wants to give it to the president. And the president is the president of the United States. He saved his daughter, remember, he saved his daughter. Leon saved President's daughter, and they had a really good relationships ever since. So the President of the United States trusts Leon to dig deep and discover what's really going on. So he has this chip, and the way the TV show ended in season 1, it's him going to the White House to show the president this chip and all the secrets, what has been going on behind his back, like all the secrecy, all the black budget money that's been used to do all these covert, operations, these secret operations here domestically and around the world. Yeah, Resident Evil is huge, man. The story of Resident Evil has really gotten so big and huge. Capcom has really done a fantastic job, man, with the story. And I can't wait to see where Resident Evil 9 Requiem goes with the story as well, and how the story ties in with the TV show and the video game, and so, yeah. Resident Evil's story has always been very intriguing. If you understand it, if you keep up with the story, that's why I'm telling you this. I'm not telling you this to bore you or to put you to sleep. I'm telling you this because I want you to understand how big the Resident Evil universe is. It's a huge franchise. It's been around for nearly 3 decades, 30 years, man. It's almost hard to believe. It's been around for 30 years. The hell? There's her driver's license. She's from Texas. Or whatever's left of her license. Mia Winters. Okay, we're in. The ray tracing, it's so good in this game. I remember playing this on a PlayStation VR original. It was so good. I'm telling you, you need to play this on a PlayStation VR. Hopefully Capcom will release a PlayStation VR 2 update. But so far, the ray tracing here really works well, man. It's really done well. Jesus Christ. You guys hungry? Anybody hungry? Huh? Jeez. That's Mia. That's the old man. Piano. What the hell is this? That's probably where she's kept. And this television cassette, VCR. Need to find a cassette. I remember this. Gotta find a fuse. Hold on. The brightness, man. Just there we go. Barely visible. Like that. Yeah, that's better. It was so dark, man. I just couldn't see. I need to find the tape. I can't remember where the tape was. I'm trying to remember. Where was the tape? Maybe it was upstairs. Look at that. Oh, there's a tape. You can save the game. New save data. There you go. And after we finish watching the tape, we'll end the video. And then we'll continue the live stream tonight. And then we watch the tape over here. Yeah. There's him. A handsome bastard. Alright, so we'll do this tonight. This video, it's just me kind of refreshing my memory of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. I gotta tell you, the PS5 version looks amazing. Very impressive. Especially with the ray tracing. It looks really good. Honestly. Ray tracing definitely adds to the detail of this game. Like I said, we'll continue this later on tonight. Make sure you tune in to watch the live stream. And well, let me know, what do you guys think? Have you played Resident Evil 7? What are your thoughts on it? What do you think? I want to hear from you guys. Like, what are your thoughts? You know, don't forget, Resident Evil 7 will also be available on Nintendo Switch 2. Are you going to be playing it on Nintendo Switch too, or are you just strictly PlayStation? Or like, just let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on this game? Have you played it? I have played it, and it, it's kind of cool to, like, for me to go back and replay the PlayStation 5 version, because I've never played the PS5 version. I played PlayStation 4 version on PlayStation VR, and believe me, PlayStation VR version is the best way to experience this game. My best experience of this game was with PlayStation VR. Putting on the PlayStation VR was honestly, like, I still recommend, even to this day, if you want to experience this game, get yourself a PlayStation VR Original and the PS4 Pro, and enjoy it. But I'm also surprised that the Capcom has not given us a PlayStation VR 2 update of this game. So I'm just kind of, like, confused as to why that is, considering the fact that they already have Resident Evil 4 and The Village on a PlayStation VR 2. And why isn't this on a PlayStation VR 2, even though they have PlayStation 5 update? This is a PlayStation 5 update version. It's right over here, as you can see. So I'm kind of surprised that it doesn't have, a PSVR 2, PlayStation VR 2. A PlayStation VR 2 would have taken a huge advantage of the controllers and 110 field of view, haptic feedback, OLED screen, HDR. So I'm surprised. 120 hertz refresh rate, all of that. But who knows? Maybe they will in the future. Who knows? Maybe they will add a PlayStation VR 2 update. We'll see. All right. Anyway, well, there you have it. This Xbox sad Xbox shill. We'll see you later on tonight. Yes, this sad, very sad Xbox shill. This sad Xbox shill with ADHD. Sad Xbox shill. We'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock. Okay? Yesterday we were playing Aliens, Colonial Marines, and then Pirates of the Yakuza. We've been playing a lot of cool games. Arc Raiders, Space Marines 2, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6 demos on Nintendo Switch 2. So I hope you guys enjoy my content. I hope you guys enjoy my videos. And I will see you later on tonight. This Xbox sad shill. We'll see you tonight on a live stream. Thank you for watching.